Okay, bros. We are here for your weekly NXT Fix. That's right. It's not the NXT UK. We will feature the ever so popular bro ratings. Now, here's your host. Okay, bros, I'm your host, Jimmy the Gibson, and we're here for another episode of your weekly NXT Fix. Happy St. Patrick's Day, bros, and that's right, since it's St. Patty's Day, on March 17th, we wear green. Wow. Big week in NXT. We are leading into the two-night takeover, Stand and Deliver, coming to you WrestleMania week. And pretty soon, NXT will no longer be on Wednesdays. It will be on Tuesdays. So, let's get started here. We open up with the NXT champion, the Prince, Finn Balor, makes his way to the ring and says, you know what? It's St. Patrick's Day 2021, and Balor's still the champ. O'Reilly, beat him. Pete Dunne, beat him. Adam Cole, beat him. Karrion Kross, you're next. It took you long enough. Been waiting for this matchup. Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux come out, and Scarlett says, you know what? The cards in your future says that both of you will be draped in gold. So what does that mean, bros? Well, Oney comes out, and they say, what are you talking about? You're going to be draped in gold. It should actually be Pete Dunne challenging Balor for the title here. Okay, well, Scarlett Bordeaux walks up to Oney and says, you will defend your tag team titles tonight. I don't know if she cast a spell on them or whatnot, but they're like, yeah, I think that is a good idea. We will defend our tag team titles against Finn Balor and Karrion Kross. Oney for you. I mean, that's all I can say. So, we confirm that it is a tag team championship match later on this evening, and it's about time these two guys defended the titles. Balor, Kross could be the champs tonight. We'll have to find out. So, this opening segment is going to get a 7.5 on the bro ratings. Moving on, we have our first action of the evening, Dexter Lumis versus Austin Theory. Now, Austin Theory talking to Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae via an iPad. What's going on there? Who knows? Decent match between the two. Not the greatest. I think Austin Theory has a very bright future. Dexter Lumis, I don't know if he's ready to deliver that takeover quality match. Match ended with Dexter Lumis putting the chokehold, hit that sidewalk slam, choking out Austin Theory for the submission win. We're going to give that match a 7.4 on the bro ratings. Now, is Dexter Lumis going to challenge Gargano for the North American title? Will Kushida be in the mix? Is it going to be a multi-man match coming up? Only time will tell. Moving on, we have backstage, Tommaso Ciampa says Timothy Thatcher was taken out, and it must be Imperium, because you know what? We don't see Toothless Timmy around here, and we don't see Wolf either. What's going on there? Next in-ring segment is none other than Adam Cole, baby, comes to the ring. He calls out Kyle O'Reilly, say, hey, you cost me the NXT Championship, and for that, you're going to pay. Well, GM William Regal comes out and says, look, Adam, Kyle's not here tonight. You're out of control. Kyle pops up on the screen and says, Adam Cole, I'm coming to get you. You tried to end my career. I know where you live. I know where you buy your video games. I'm coming after you. So Very ominous. And Adam Cole says, well, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm going to find Kyle first. I don't know, bros. To be honest, this in-ring segment was completely unnecessary. I like everything that's going on with Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Otherwise, I'd give this a much lower grade. But this could have been done backstage, in my opinion. So with that being said, bros, we're going to give this one a 7.0 on the bro ratings. Moving on, we have Shotzi and Ember talking about their tag team championship victory from last week. Well, Robert Stonebrand shows up and says, you know what? Champions need challengers. And Aaliyah, Jessie Kamea say, you know what? We could take those titles off you. It would look a lot better around us. And Shotzi and Ember said, let's go. Bring it on next week. Oh, and by the way, Robert Stone, your suit sucks. So there you have it. Women's Tag Team Championship match already going to be defended next week on NXT. Then we have tag team action. Legado del Phantasma, accompanied by Santos Escobar versus Breezango. Not the greatest tag team match I've seen, especially here on NXT. Maybe Breezango's a little rusty. Maybe just the chemistry's not there. Maybe we've seen this match before and it's just a little stale. But Legado del Phantasma got the 1, 2, 3. They're your winners here in this tag team match. We're going to give this one a 7.1 on the bro ratings. Moving on, after the match, Santos Escobar calls out Jordan Devlin. Devlin, come out here. What are you talking about? You're the Cruiserweight Champion. Well, Jordan Devlin comes out and says, I told the whole world I was coming to NXT, and I'm calling you out to your face, Santos Escobar, because the real Cruiserweight Champion is back, and I want you at TakeOver. Boom! Monumental match announced for TakeOver. The challenge is laid out. I'm sure they will make it. And that is going to be good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, check out this 1-minute figure review. Okay, bros, we have a very special edition of your figure review here on St. Patrick's Day, hence why I'm wearing green. The Iron Sheik 100% represents St. Patrick, but we're talking about the man from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, Finn Balor. Now, this is his brand new Elite Series 82 figure. Let's get a close-up. New head scan. Beard looks great. And they even have him in the pointer fingers. You know, his trademark. And check that out. New tattoo on the hand. And I promise you, I checked it out on the package. They have that tattoo on the pointer finger. On the back of the package, it says, the Rogue Prince made his future, his past, returning to retrace his steps and reclaim his throne as flag bearer of NXT. You got the soft goods shirt, the arm sleeve. What a great elite figure of the Prince, Finn Balor. Now, back to me. And we're back. NXT this week continued on with a big announcement. NXT signs Sarai, the Warrior of the Sun. That's spelled Sarray. And she signed to the Black and Gold brand from Sendai, Japan. Could be big if you follow the international scene of women's wrestling in Japan. They made a big announcement. Could be a big deal. Our next contest, Zoey Stark, newcomer to NXT, versus Dakota Kai. And these two women tore it up. Dakota Kai hit all her big moves, the Dakota kick and the boot in the haluva kick in the corner. Zoey Stark looked fantastic. I mean, what a great newcomer to NXT. Dakota Kai got the victory, got the 1, 2, 3 in this match. Raquel Gonzalez at ringside, which brought out Io Shirai, hands Raquel a contract for an obvious title match. Good stuff there. This match, pretty solid. We're going to give that one a 7.0 9 on the Bro ratings. Moving on, William Regal is alerted that something happened to Adam Cole. We'll find out in a little bit. And the Grizzled Young Veterans are backstage or in an unknown location, and they're calling out MSK for injuring Zach Gibson's hand, and says a receipt is coming from the soon-to-be #1 tag team in NXT. Our next contest is Tommaso Ciampa versus Imperiums Marcel Bartel, accompanied by Fabian Eichner. Now, Ciampa came running out, takes out Eichner with a chair, so he's non-existent. So it's Marcel Bartel one-on-one with Ciampa, and this was a hard-hitting contest. I mean, stiff shots back and forth. It was really good. Ciampa ended up getting the win, hit the Willow's Bell DDT for the 1-2-3. And we had no Thatcher. We had no Wolf. On commentary, Wade Barrett said, hey, they could be fishing together from their time spent on the same faction called Ring Camp. Well, very interesting you say that, because after the match, Marcel Bartel, Fabian Eichner are trying to attack Ciampa, and the music hits. And in the entranceway is a silhouette of a dark, ominous figure of a large man who shows up to be Walter! Walter is in NXT, still holding the NXT UK Championship. He shows up, takes off his robe, his jacket, takes off the title, gets in the ring with Ciampa, and delivers a chop to Ciampa's chest that completely knocked him out. Completely knocked out Ciampa. Marcel Bartel, Eichner pick him up. Walter powerbombs Ciampa. I mean, nearly knocked all the hair off his head that he's trying to grow. I mean, let's face it, bros. Ciampa has been aging quite poorly lately. I mean, allegedly on the internet it says that he's 35 years old. That's a hoax. I mean, you can add at least 10 to 20 years to that for his true age. Walter powerbombs Ciampa, and the guy is out. Wow. Big, big news. Walter in NXT. Obviously, he's here for a big upcoming takeover, but let's hope he sticks around a little longer. Like, permanently. Because, you know what? If Blackpool doesn't want him in the UK and on his channel, on this on our YouTube channel, then gladly Jimmy the Gibson's going to take Walter for your weekly NXT fix. So, with that being said, bros, I'm so excited about Walter here. We're going to give this match an 8.1 on the Bro ratings. Moving on, William Regal finds police officers in the road with 2 cars, one being Kyle O'Reilly's and the other Adam Cole, baby. And Adam Cole is like, disheveled, and he says, Kyle O'Reilly tried to run me off the road. What's going to go on there? Who knows? Well, we do have another match coming up, and it's none other than Retro AG, August Gray versus the in-ring debut of L.A. Knight. L.A. Knight was really good. I mean, him and August Gray, this was not a squash match. August Gray got some offense in. At the end, L.A. Knight hit like a cutter stunner move for the 1-2-3. He got the victory, but let's not forget what happened in the middle of this match. Colossal Bronson Reed, that's right, Thick Boy, shows up with L.A. Knight's jacket and does a Tommy Boy impersonation, fat guy in a little coat, tears the jacket apart, and August Gray rolled up L.A. Knight. I thought he was going to get the 1-2-3. Was perfectly done. You know what? Even if L.A. Knight lost there in his first match in NXT, it would have been great. It would have been a great upset, great for August Gray. I think they should have went that route, but I understand L.A. Knight is a big star in NXT, and he had to win his first match. So, with that being said, L.A. Knight's first match in NXT, we're going to give that one a 7.7 on the bro ratings. Moving on, William Regal demands that Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly show up next week because he's got an idea on how to settle this. And now we've got your main event, the NXT Tag Team Championship, defended by Oney, Tui. That's right, Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch versus Karrion Kross and Finn Balor. What a team! Could they be champions going into their upcoming TakeOver match? Well, it was very interesting. Kross was working over Danny Burch in the early part of the match and didn't really do much other than a body slam, and then he picked up Danny Burch, was going to go for a suplex. Oney Lorcan came running in and, stopped him. Well, Kross grabbed both Lorcan and Burch for a double suplex, but Danny Burch didn't go over enough. May have landed on his head, neck, shoulder. Something happened, and you could clearly see Danny Burch was injured. That's right, Tui of Oney, Tui, definitely injured. There's word that the ref threw up the X. I didn't really see it, but clearly injured. They showed the medical staff tending to him on the floor, and it was just a very strange part. They cut to a commercial, picture-in-picture. Balor was just standing there. Everybody was standing around. Obviously, Tui was injured, so best wishes go out there to Danny Burch. That meant Oney Lorcan had to wrestle the rest of the match by himself. So, I mean, we all saw what was coming. Balor and Kross are going to pick apart Oney and become tag team champions. So, on the outside, Balor's taking advantage of Oney, hits him with the that drop kick, but he gets knocked into Scarlet. Takes a huge bump. I mean, it was awesome. Go check that out if you haven't seen this match. And then Kross sees what happens. Well, he grabs Balor by the throat and starts smashing his head into the plexiglass and the steel cage. I mean, he just annihilates Balor, rolls Balor into the ring. Oney hits him with the flying uppercut into the corner, pins Balor, 1, 2, 3. Oney Lorcan wins the match single-handedly. Well, that's clearly why he's Oney of Oney Tui fame. Now, lately we've been kind of crapping on Oney Tui for their title reign, but hey, at least we got a title defense here. And they won. They beat the NXT champion and the #1 contender. I mean, that pretty much makes these guys the greatest tag team in NXT history. And if you believe that, then maybe you should rethink your wrestling fandom. It was a joke. So, hey, they defended the title. Well, after the match, Kross takes everybody out, takes out Oney, takes out Balor. Kross and Scarlet hold the title up, standing over a fallen Balor, and tick-tock. Because that's what's coming. Time is up for Finn Balor. So with that being said, bros, we're going to give that one a 7.8 on the bro ratings. So that means your match of the night is actually Marcel Barthel versus Tommaso Ciampa. And I think it had a little bit to do with Walter's arrival, if you know what I mean. So that gives us 8 matches or in-ring segments and an average of 7.58. Little down this week, kind of a average thrown together NXT episode. A couple really good points, but everything's kind of just momentum starting to build to this major 2-night takeover. So, it's prediction time. Predictions for next week. And what we're going to see on takeover. All right. Next week is one match announced. Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez will defeat Io Shirai and Zoey Stark. But the real predictions you want to hear is the matches that we're going to see at this upcoming takeover. I'm going to put out an easy 5 for you on this video, and more to come on the next one. Balor versus Kross for the NXT Championship. Io Shirai versus Raquel Gonzalez for the NXT Women's Championship. Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly. Walter versus Tommaso Ciampa. Santos Escobar versus Jordan Devlin for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. So, I'm your host, Jimmy the Gibson. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below. And we will see you next NXT. Happy St. Patty's Day. Later, bros.